Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome back to another baseball video where today I'm going to be ranking the top 10 free agents in my opinion, and I'm going to be putting in some predictions there as well. Thank you so much for the support on the Dodgers video. It got over 1,000 views at the time of this recording, so thank you very much for that. Without any more news, let's get into the rankings. So number one, I'm going to start off with Trevor Bauer. I think Trevor Bauer is arguably the best pitcher on the market this offseason. He won the Cy Young Award in the National League last year. He had the lowest ERA with a 1.73 ERA and posted 73 innings in a shortened season. That's really good, obviously. And he was top 5 in spin rate. He jumped dramatically in the spin rate charts. I think he was like 90th or something a couple years ago, and now he's top 5, which I think is crazy. I personally think he is going to go to the LA Dodgers on I think probably a 5-year deal, probably in between 100 and 150 million dollars. If Bauer goes to the Dodgers, that would just be absolutely crazy. They're already a super team, and they're going to get even better if they sign him. Moving on to my number 2 ranking, I am choosing Marcell Ozuna. Marcell Ozuna had a monster year in a shortened season. He had 18 home runs, 56 RBIs. He just had a really good offensive year. I see him going to the Blue Jays on a 4-year deal worth anywhere between $75 and $100 million. I think the Blue Jays are looking for an impact player offensively, and Marcell Ozuna is a really good offensive player. He doesn't really have the best defense, so I don't know if he'll be more of a defensive player. I think he'll DH, so I see him going to the American League. Going over to number 3, I have DJ LeMahieu. LeMahieu coming off a season with the Yankees where he was really good. He won a batting title, his second batting title. He has multiple Gold Glove wins. He finished somewhere in the MVP vote, top 5, I think, and he's just a really good player. He had lots of offensive power. Obviously, at Yankee Stadium, that's the one downside to LeMahieu is he had the lowest average home run, like the distance. I think it was 360 feet was his average for home runs. Obviously, hitting at Yankee Stadium with the short porch, he's going to have a low home run distance. He doesn't have to hit it a quarter mile. He can just poke it over the wall, and it still counts for the same amount of runs. So I see LeMahieu being the top 3 free agent, given that he is one of the best offensive players in the game, and he is also really solid defensively. So he's number 3. My prediction for LeMahieu is he goes back to the Yankees on a 4-year, $100 million deal. That's just my opinion. Going to number 4, I have JT Realmuto. JT Realmuto is a catcher. He is arguably one of the best catchers in the MLB, if not the best. He has a really good bat and a really good defensive game as well. He has caught 41% of the people that try to run on him, which is really good, and he also has a lot of speed. He is one of the fastest catchers in the MLB, which is a good skill to have because most catchers aren't fast. So it is really a good skill to have, and he's a really good defensive and offensive player. So there's a lot of upside to Realmuto. I could see Realmuto going to the Blue Jays. The Jays need catching help. I know the Phillies were also in on Realmuto, but he probably wants too much, and the Phillies weren't really going to spend that much on Realmuto. So I see Realmuto going to the Blue Jays. He's a really good player, and a lot of good teams could use him. Like the catching position is a position that a lot of teams need help in, so I could definitely see Realmuto going anywhere, but the Jays are my pick for him. Going to number 5, I have George Springer. Obviously, the big news of Springer is the whole cheating scandal in Houston. That was obviously a big deal. I don't think Springer needed to cheat, but obviously he still did, so his numbers are inflated. I do see him being a top 5 free agent this offseason, though. Obviously, he didn't have to cheat, but he still did. He has lots of power. He has the potential to hit 35 to 40 home runs in a season. He is really good defensively. He could be a game changer in center field or right field or left field, wherever you need him. And his contact has gotten a lot better, so he could even be in the leadoff or in the middle of the lineup. So I have him top 5, and I see George Springer going to the Mets on a 5-year, $100 million deal. That's just my prediction. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Number 6, I have Liam Hendricks. I see Hendricks going to the LA Dodgers. Now, the Dodgers already have a closer in Kenley Jansen, but Jansen kind of struggled a little bit this year, and he still makes a lot of money. I could see a potential move happening here to make Hendricks their closer. If he does not go to the Dodgers, I could definitely see him going to the New York Mets. I feel like the Mets are also looking for a closing pitcher. I don't know if they'll keep using Edwin Diaz as their closer, but I could definitely see him either going to the Dodgers or the Mets. On to number 7. Number 7. I have Kim from the Korean League. I think he has great defense, great power, great speed, and he's only 25 years old. I think his age really helps him. He's going to be good for a long time. He hasn't even hit the prime of his career yet, and he is extremely good. I do see Kim going to either the Toronto Blue Jays or the St. Louis Cardinals. I will say the Cardinals for now because I know they need help there with Carpenter leaving at third base or Colton Wong leaving at second base. So I could definitely see him going anywhere there. I could either see him going to the Cardinals, St. Louis, I just said that. The Cardinals, the Blue Jays, or San Diego. I know San Diego has Machado and Tatis, but they could always upgrade their second baseman. So I'm just going to there's multiple options there for him. Multiple options for Kim. He's just a really good player, and I think any team could use him. Going on to number 8, I have Michael Brantley. He is a really good contact hitter, obviously for the leadoff role. He played for Houston last year, the last couple years. He's a really good not defensive player. He's mediocre in defense, but he's a really good offensive hitter, definitely for the top of the lineup. The only downside to him is he's 33 years old, so he's kind of at the end of his career. Not end, but he has a couple years left. Maybe you get a 3-year contract. I see him going to possibly either the New York Yankees because he's a left-handed hitter and the short porch, obviously, so there's definitely some potential there. If not the Yankees, then maybe I see him staying in the Astros if he doesn't go to the Yankees. I'm going to put the Yankees for now. Going on to number 9, I'm going to choose Marcus Semien. He's a good defensive player, and he has good power as well. He played for Oakland the last couple of years. Obviously, he's really good. I see him going to the Cincinnati Reds, though. The Reds are in need of a shortstop, and he fills the hole in the Reds organization really well. I think he's going to the Reds on a 4-year deal. And then the final pick for number 10, I'm going to choose Masahiro Tanaka. Tanaka is a really solid pitcher. I spelled his name wrong, my bad. He's a really solid pitcher who could pitch anywhere in a rotation, in any rotation as well. So he's definitely a very good player, very versatile. He can play anywhere. And I see Tanaka going back to the New York Yankees as well on a 3-year deal. He signed a giant deal almost like 7 years ago, I think, for like $150 million with the Yankees. So I do see him going back. This is my top 10 list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and thank you for watching.